So I moved to Scotland without any plan, job, accommodation, friends, with a girl that I met at the airport, while also being the bigger overthinker there is and the most indecisive person ever. If you want to know how I did it, watch this video because I'll be giving some tips and tricks and also some encouragement, because if I can do it, so can you. My name is Daria and I've created this channel to share my story, and okay, that's gonna sound a bit vain, but maybe inspire you. I am the bigger overthinker there is, and also I am the most indecisive person. Honestly, I am bad now, but when I was a kid, I was unbearable. I didn't even know what kind of ice cream I wanted. Also, I have this amazing superpower of making up the worst case scenarios in my head. Everything can go wrong. Forget about it, because you can struggle with all of that and still make brave decisions and still change your life. Because now I live here. Oh my god, look at this. Can you see this mountain? Oh, so beautiful. Come on, look at this. Look at this. Just look at this. Oh, beautiful. Okay, story time. So in 2014, I moved back to Poland after living in the US for 2 years. The initial plan was just to go and visit my family and friends, just stay for a few months and then go travel the world. That could have been possible, but I came back with $8 in my pocket, so it was time for me to look for a job. I wanted to find something temporary so I can, make money and just leave. And I got an amazing job. And I stayed there for 4 years. Do I regret it? No. It was the best. I've met the most amazing people and I really, really love the job. So I'm from a very small town, 12,000 people, 2 pubs, nothing to do. It was not living, it was existing. I always wanted to do it, but I didn't have enough courage. And then when I closed my favorite pub, now we only have one. Yeah. I don't know. Something switched. And I was like, because I wasn't really living. The only thing I could do was just invite my friends for coffee or for wine. Come on. I had no idea when I wanted to move. I just knew that I had to be very soon. Initially, I was thinking about Ireland, but then after some Googling, I found out that it's not the best time. There was some housing crisis, so I decided against it. And then I posted on this Facebook group of Polish travelers. I got so many messages oh baby, we should move together, we can sleep in the same bed, it's gonna be cheaper. Oh, come on. And then sifting through the pile of human garbage, I found her. Oh, she was so not creepy. So normal and very nice and very keen. She wanted to move to Edinburgh. All I knew about Scotland was the fact that it rains all the time and men wear kilts. Actually, funny story, a few years before I went to Budapest with my friend and we stayed in a hostel, and then we went to a party with the people from the hostel, and there was this Scottish man who was wearing a kilt, and he was like, oh, do you want to know what Scottish man wears underneath his kilt? I'm like, okay. And then he just went I want to live there. Well, so when she suggested Edinburgh, I was like, okay, might as well, and booked one-way ticket. So yeah, we met at the airport and the rest is a history. We stayed in a hostel for a week and then we found something more permanent. We don't live together anymore, but we still keep in touch, and I'm really glad I chose her. Okay, some tips, that's what you've been waiting for, so there you go. Yes, do your research. Reddit, YouTube, Facebook. All my friends are like, oh, you're like a 50-year-old woman with your Facebook groups. But they work, okay? They do work. You can ask any questions there, and there's a chance that there's always gonna be someone who'll be happy to answer. They can give you some tips. They can help you with finding accommodation, finding job, whatever. Just try it. Trust me on it. Save enough money. Whatever you're thinking, add money on top of that. At least you need deposit, first month's rent, and some, money for food and stuff. When I came here, I think I had £2,000, which might not seem a lot, but for me as a Polish person, that was a lot of money. Probably 3 months salary. It just disappeared like that. So save as much as you possibly can. Get a second job. Sell your shit. That's what I did when I moved here. I just sold all my furniture. Get creative. I know you can do it. Do the research on job market, but also in every country they have like template for like CV or resume. It just differs from country to country, so make sure your CV is aligned with that. And this is the best tip I'm gonna give you. Like, write it down. The best. Get a local SIM card before you move there, so you can put it on your CV. Like, the chances that they're gonna call you back when you have the local number are much, much higher. That's what I did. I started applying before I made a move, and actually when I landed, I turned on my phone and there was a voicemail, and then they invited me for an interview, and that's the job I got like 3 days later. So yeah, do that. I'm sure you can find a way to get that SIM card. I'm sure you know someone there, or know someone who knows someone. It's really worth it. Book your temporary accommodation. I don't think it's gonna be possible for you to book anything more permanent while you're still in your home country. And also, I don't think it's safe. You need to see the place. Like, don't trust people online. What I did was I booked a hostel for like a week. You can also book Airbnb, but let's be honest, it's much, much more expensive. And unless you have like a lot of savings, I wouldn't spend all of it on just temporary accommodation, because you don't know how much you're gonna need. So, hostel. That's what I did. That's what my friends did. And you know, you can meet a lot of people there. So you're gonna have friends from the very beginning. Pack lightly. Whenever I move somewhere, I just bring one suitcase. Just one. You can get everything once you're there. Like, for the first few days or few weeks, you're gonna stay in a hostel or like Airbnb, and then you're gonna move to your permanent accommodation. So you don't wanna drag all this stuff with you. One suitcase is really enough. I've moved countries twice and that was okay. You can also get it shipped once you're like more settled. Like, don't bring everything with you at the beginning. And you know, shipping costs. Come on, you don't need that. I know it's not very easy to find new friends when you're an adult, especially in a foreign country, but it's definitely doable. You have couch surfing, Facebook groups again, Bumble BFF, that's actually how I met my good friend, Meetup, join a gym. There's so many like activities. Maybe you're gonna find someone at work. Just be yourself. I know it feels lonely at the beginning. I moved there with this girl and we basically only had each other, and I'm just kind of person who always has a lot of friends, so that was kind of hard for me for the first few months. But now I have so many friends. I'm so happy here. Everything is possible, guys. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can see all my future content about Scotland, self-improvement, and just, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna call this series Overthinker Abroad, because that's what it really is. And remember, if I can do it, so can you. Okay, bye.